Good afternoon. Welcome back to a new year and our CPS Energy Facebook Live event. My name is Sylvia Zamarripa, and I am the Manager of Business Management and Analytics here at CPS Energy. And on behalf of our supply chain team, we're very excited to be here with you today and share some helpful information with you. We have the privilege of hearing from our team members today, our CPS Energy team members, as well as Mr. Adrian Garcia. He'll be in the background guiding us to our different screens. And so let's get started on our agenda today. So today we will cover on how to register as a new vendor with CPS Energy, as well as current and upcoming opportunities that we do have coming down in our pipeline. And so we'll round out the session with our new supplier management system where we post our bids. And so this discussion will be very helpful with you partnering with us and being vendors with us in the future. And so we will get started with today by welcoming Alyssa Ramos. She is our Supplier Development Coordinator, and she will share a little information on what she does as well as how to register with CPS Energy as a new vendor. Alyssa?
Hi, thank you, Sylvia. Good afternoon. As Sylvia mentioned, I'm Alyssa Ramos, and I'm the Supplier Development Coordinator with CPS Energy. So pretty much I help vendors get registered in our system and work on updating vendor accounts. So I'm just going to quickly go over on how to get to our registration site and kind of the quick process. So our registration site is on cpsenergy.com. You would go to the top where it says Work With Us. Once you go on that, you would go to the tab that says Procurement and Bids. Procurement and Suppliers Bids. Once you click on that, it'll take you to our supplier development page, which has helpful links and brief information like on the small minority business program. But to get to the actual registration site, you would go to the left under helpful links. It would be the third from the bottom where it says New Supplier Registration. And so once you get to that page, it'll have brief information on how to get registered with us. The process isn't too long. It just will ask for general information, your remittance information, a brief history of your company, general information like that, your email address, and once you're on that page, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you would go to the Register Now page. And so our information is on this page as well. So if you ever need any assistance with getting registered, you could always reach out via email at supplierdevelopment@cpsenergy.com. Or you could also give us a call at 210-353-2474, and we're always here to assist you. And I'll hand it back to you, Sylvia.
So thank you, Alyssa. We appreciate that information. And please know again that this information is on our website, and you can find that information. Or if you have any questions during the process, reach out to us at supplierdevelopment@cpsenergy.com. And this information will also be provided in our chat area. So next we have Kelly Joseph, one of our procurement agents on our team. He will introduce himself and share a little information on what he does. And then he's going to share on what current and upcoming opportunities we do have in our pipeline here at CPS Energy. Kelly?
Thank you, Sylvia. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kelly Joseph. I'm a purchasing agent for the commodities team at CPS Energy. Today, I'll introduce a few upcoming opportunities, along with a few current opportunities, as well as a reminder of the recent changes that have been made on where to find those bid opportunities on our website. CPS Energy has a very active procurement department. Every day, our agents are working on new opportunities for our potential and our current suppliers. The opportunities include a vast amount of services, thousands of materials, parts, large variety of consulting and/or contract services, really something for everyone. So let's talk about a few of those bid opportunities we have coming in the near future. For the services side, we have equipment rentals. This includes heavy machinery, backup generators, frac tanks, pumps and compressors. We have a procurement for line control house construction services, procurement for audit services, on-site security and security consulting services. We have another opportunity for security equipment supply and installation, another one for water well maintenance services. Here's an interesting one. It's street poles and cable installation services. On the services side as well, we have transmission line installation services, hot stick testing, substation construction services, staff augmentation services, supply and safety footwear, and prescription safety eyewear. Then we have another procurement for vehicle brakes, suspension and alignment services, as well as appraisal services. Here's looks like a fun one, which would be underwater diving services. Then one here that is a large one, I think, is air compressor maintenance services. And that is on the services side that you'll see coming up in the near future. For the commodities side of our procurement department, we have laptop computers and associated components. We have a multi-year contract for overhead line accessories, which would include anchor rods, various bolts, double-armed oval eyes, washer head bolts, etc., capacitor banks, insulators. For the power plant, we have a procurement for dilution air heaters, and some other ones would include welding sleeves, plugs, and receptacle pins. Now, as I promised, let's find those bid opportunities and take a look in the new look and feel of our new supplier management system. So there we're going to go to cpsenergy.com/bids. Adrian has that up for us. We're going to navigate to the supplier management system tab. We're going to click there. This is going to open up a page where we can find the current bid opportunities, and we would click on View Active Bid Opportunities. So the two that we have current, one you can see is actually due soon. It's highlighted in red. The upper one is the radio tower antenna maintenance and civil improvement services. And then the one that's due soon is supply and diversity of structures of the Navistar substation project. I'd like to note on this page that you'll see a number in front of those opportunities. It's a unique ID that we use called a collective number, that if you're calling about one or emailing about one, it's always good to reference that number so we know which procurement you're asking the questions about. So if we go ahead and click on the radio tower antenna maintenance procurement, we'll open that up and we'll find a bit more information on that page. If we could zoom in a little bit so we can see it a little better. So at the top, we have the view options to continue. Ryan's going to discuss that particular tab in a little bit after me, but we do have the Submit Bid tab. In this tab, you'll be able to click on that tab and actually submit your bid. I'd like to note a few things here. We have the collective number, which is the unique ID that we like to reference in all documents. As well, I'd like to note that there is a timetable on this that shows how much time you have to submit your bid. A real handy tool, I guess you could say, to know when to get that in. Down at the bottom, you'll also see an area to attach files. A lot of our procurements, we ask you to submit documents, and that is where you would attach your files. And then actually going back to the main page, I'm going to go ahead and let Ryan take it from here, and I'm going to turn it back over to Sylvia now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kelly. We appreciate you sharing that information with our viewers. It's just very helpful as we get a look at the view on the horizon. So our last speaker is Ryan Hogue. He is our Director of Procurement. He's going to share on our new supplier management system where our bids posted, where Kelly was at recently. So he's just going to go a little bit more in detail on that. Ryan?
Yeah, thanks, Sylvia. Adrian, if you'll navigate back to the supplier management system, we'll start there. Yeah, he's going to access that from our main web page on that tile, and scroll down and click the supplier management system button. So first, want to mention you probably noted that you can view active bid opportunities, and you can go ahead and click on that, Adrian. Just straight from this page, there's no login required, no special access required to see the bid opportunities. They're all listed here. But in order to participate in the solicitation, to submit your bid, you will have to log into this system and be registered as a supplier in this separate system. And I do want to note, Alyssa mentioned earlier our supplier registration system. These are separate systems. So you register as a supplier in one area with Alyssa and her team, but to actually submit a bid, to log into the system, you'll have to set up a separate account. This is managed by a third-party vendor of ours. So I just want to make sure there's clear designation there. There's a separate login. Again, you do not have to have a registration or a login to view these bid opportunities, just to submit your bid. And I'm going to walk you through how to get registered if you're not registered, or see if you maybe are registered. And that's a pretty quick process. Shouldn't take you much time to do it during that bid submission process. So Adrian, if you'll go ahead and click on the first window up there, click here to access vendor registration link. This is the fastest way to register in this new system. So from here, you just click view options to continue at the very top. And that's going to give you a number of options, and you're going to need to identify which one applies to you. So the first one, Adrian, I don't want you to click on, but it says, I already have an account in the system. If you click that, it'll take you right to the login page, and you can log right in and quickly see all the information and submit your bids. The next two are kind of similar. I forgot my username and password, and I'd like to look up my account, or I'm not sure I have an account. Maybe you do have an account. Maybe your company has a historical account in this system. It is managed by B2G now. That is a vendor. So you may be familiar with them from dealing with other companies. It is new to us. But if you'll click on one of those links, Adrian, maybe the second one, it'll pull up a search engine that you can fill in your information and try and identify if you do have an existing account in the system. So you'll plug in whatever information you can here, click search, and it'll pull up any active accounts that match that information. If that comes up with nothing, then we need to try a different route. So if you'll close that, Adrian, let's navigate back. There you go. He's going to navigate back to that same page, view option to continue. So let's say we don't have an account. Now we need to get signed up. So I've never used this system before and need to create an account. If you'll click that, Adrian, thank you. So in this window, this is how you can get registered. So you'll just plug in all the information. You can see the red asterisks or required fields. Plug in all that information in this screen, your tax ID number, your business name, company type, your email address, contact information. And at the very bottom, there's a chance to review that information, and then you'll be able to submit it with another, after you reviewed and clicked. Yeah, after clicking next, it'll take you to the next screen. We won't go through that now, but this is the way to get signed up. This will notify our third-party vendor immediately. They will reach out to you as soon as you do that and get you fully set up in the system, get you a login and a password, and you have full access now. So go ahead and close that, Adrian. Let's go back one more time to the registration link there. Yeah, I click view option, view bid opportunities, and I click that first one again. View options to continue. The last one, I need help. So maybe you're not sure what to do. Click I need help. There's a couple different options on this screen. The first one is the CPS Energy contact. So if you want to contact our team, Alyssa will probably be the one to respond to you. That's an email address, supplierdevelopment@cpsenergy.com. If you have any questions about the bid opportunities you're seeing or just general questions about procurement at CPS Energy, this is where we want you to reach out. If you're having trouble with this portal, if you want to get registered or you're not sure you have a registration, or maybe your bid submission's not working right how you think, customer service, that link is what you want to click. Adrian, go ahead and click that customer service link under system support. From here, you'll see a support query. You'll just fill this out with all the required fields. Once again, you see the red asterisks. Put a subject, just like an email, put a subject and then put in a message. Hey, I'm having trouble getting registered. Can you help me out? And then submit this. This goes to our third-party vendor, and they will reach out to you immediately, typically within 24 hours to answer your questions and get you set up properly in the system if you're having any problems. If you'll close that window, Adrian, I do want to mention that that same help window, you can access it at any time on the top right-hand link. Yeah, contact support. It'll pull up the same exact screen. If you'll click that. Yeah, see, same exact screen. If you need help with account lookup, you forgot your password, you need to change your username, maybe it's a different user for your company, all that can be addressed with that customer support link that's on there. All right, let's switch gears. One last thing I want to show you. Close that, Adrian. When it comes to submitting your bid, you may need some help with how to actually navigate the screens and submit it. So, Adrian, if you'll scroll down to CPS Energy bidding documents and click on documents. There's only 2 documents in here, and one of them is super helpful for this. The bid submission instructions. If you'll click on that, this is a job aid for suppliers. When you're submitting your bid, this will walk you through all the different steps you'll need to take to submit your bid. So Adrian's going to scroll kind of slowly as I go through this, but just quickly we'll skim this document. Here's how to view active bid opportunities. You'll select the bid you're interested in by clicking there. That's going to log you into the system once you have your login, and you'll see this is your dashboard that you'll have once you have a login. And on the left-hand panel, you'll be able to access your bids, your bid solicitations, and then you can see there, you can view to access the specific bid opportunities. Maybe there's a couple you're interested in, so the red arrow showing how to click view to just one of them. Keep on scrolling, that's good. Yeah, from this view, you can actually see the bid, and what we really encourage you to do is follow the bid. So on the top right-hand corner, you see, it's kind of hard to see, but where that red box is, you'll select that you want to follow this bid as either a prime contractor, the one that's actually going to submit the bid, or maybe a subcontractor. Maybe you're just interested in being a subcontractor. If you register here and follow it as a sub, that way we have your information. We can plug you in with that prime once the bid's awarded. This screen will also allow you to submit any questions you have about the bid. So the Q&A buttons are there in the center, and you can also submit your bid from this screen as well. Go ahead and scroll down. You'll notice this will show you that box does turn green once you've selected that you're viewing it as a prime. Keep on going, Adrian. Thank you. Yeah, so to submit your response, you'll plug in your bid amount, assuming that's required. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes we're looking for a proposal, so we won't require a specific number here. And then the bid documents is the next thing. You'll attach any responses if we're asking for qualifications or your resumes or references, whatever. Those are all going to be attached here. And here's instructions on how to attach those files. You'll click Upload File. You'll get an acknowledgement that it was uploaded into the system. Keep on going. And there's confirmation that your file has been uploaded. And then finally, you'll click Review once all your documents have been uploaded. And last but not least, you'll click Submit Bid, and that's it. So again, this job aid's here to help you through all these screens and help you submitting your bid successfully. If you ever have questions about navigating the system, don't forget to go to that customer support link on the top right-hand corner, and they will be able to help you. And again, you can always email us, and we can reach out to you as well. So that's all I had. I'll turn it back over to Sylvia. Thanks.
Thanks, Ryan. That was really helpful information. And so we really appreciate everyone joining us and giving us a few minutes of your afternoon. And we will continue to have these events on a monthly basis to share on our current and upcoming opportunities that we have here at CPS Energy. And we ask that you please stay safe and hope you have a great month. And we will see you next month. Take care. Bye-bye.